right, so we're gonna do some puzzles, and I want to think carefully before I proceed here. Um, it's my turn. Why don't I just kill this and then, yeah, I've got to make it a queen, right? Okay, so now is the real tactic, what to do here. Um, First thing that comes to mind is queen check, queen check, queen check. Any other candidate moves? I don't think so. I think it's got to be something with a check. So if we check him here and he goes in the corner, we can exchange queens and it's a draw. Whoop-de frickin' do. But surely the tactic here has got to be about winning the game. So let's say check here. And if he goes here, then it's checkmate, right? So he's got to go here, let's say, or here. One of these two squares. And what would I do next? Well, if he came to the back square, then I would checkmate him with my king pretty soon. And if he came in front, then I would try to do something, right? So check, king in front, check again. That looks very, very promising. And then if he goes here, then he's losing the queen. If he goes here, then he will lose something. We'll find out. Okay, he went all the way back. Okay, so I don't think king up allowing a check could be the right move. So it's got to be queen check. It's the only way to keep the thing still growing. So I kind of did it by process of elimination. But let's just see what his next idea could be. It's here, queen check, back and forth, until finally something happens. I don't know. I don't know actually. Let's see what the computer says. Huh? It's a mate. Okay, g2, queen b2, f1, queen c1, g2, queen d2, f1, queen d1, king f2, queen e2, king g1, and then comes king g3. That's the idea. So queen can't check him. So you got to go all the way deep if you really want to understand the idea behind the tactic, and that's what it takes to become a better player. So this is the kind of position you want to embezzle in your mind. You know, check, 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 and then you can squish him with the king and prevent the queen from checking you back. Very interesting. Okay, we'll do one more, at least one more. My Volt delivery is on its way. So, all right, how about here? What are the motifs? Structurally, we've got a queen, we've got bishop. I'm a rook down, so I'm behind in position. Check here looks tempting. What motifs are at play? Loose piece, loose piece, loose piece, loose piece. A lot of loose pieces on the board and potential fork. That's a motif. Knight fork here would potentially be a motif, but not really. What kind of sacrifice options do we have? knight sacrifice here, holding on to the rook, attacking the queen. Pretty nice, but queen check, and this bishop's starting to get a bit vulnerable. So something a bit more immediate needed, I think. Okay, rook check is the most immediate of all the moves. What if the king goes up? Bishop check maybe, or even queen check. Something, there should be something. Okay. What other branches to consider? Nothing else really screams. So we've got the first check in, and now is it a sack? I guess it must be. I mean, it's not a sack. Okay, he didn't even swap the rook. All right. Now taking the rook is an easy one, but does it allow counterplay? Check. Nothing to really be afraid of, at least. So is there a mate or something around here? Nah, let's just take the rook. I think this is more or less the only option. And here we can take that. Yeah, okay. Whoop-de-doo, pretty good, pretty good. Okay, let's see what this delivery guy does. I think he's gonna have a hard time. Let's play our next move. Queen here, interesting. So let's see, I'm a rook for a knight down. That's the balance. I have an extra knight, he has an extra rook. Motifs, pawn close to queening, knight checks, loose piece, loose piece. It's the delivery. All right. So what are my motifs here? Let's see. Knight check here, nah. What about pawn up, or even this pawn up? This pawn up is interesting because it attempts to get our rook in the game, which should end up winning the knight. Yes, thank you. What else can we do? Pawn up is an idea. Something here. Okay, pawn up, queen there. Now knight check is on the cards. Knight check. What else can we do? How can we finish this game? I mean, what compelling move can we make here? Okay, is the queen trapped? Knight here. Yeah, the queen might be very close to being trapped, right? So this is how we win the knight. Wow, pretty tough tactic. My food has arrived. All right, let's do another couple of tactics and then we'll go. All right, so I'm white. My pawns want to get down here. His pawns are coming up here, and the material balance is even. But what do I have going for me? It's hard to say. Wait, no, I'm black. I'm black. Okay. So right off the bat, as black, I see that this bishop is quite well squashed by this knight here. But that knight is also kind of blocked because he can't go here, 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 or here, or here, or here, or here. So moving this pawn up would kind of freeze the knight, and that's why it sounds promising. But let's not be too impatient. If we go up and his pawn goes down, then doesn't his knight get an escape square here, defended by his own pawn, right? He still loses a pawn, so I think that's got to be it. And now we can go after that knight. And wow, why didn't he move here? I think that would give him a better try. No? Anyway. Okay, next one. This is a funky position, funky ass position. Material balance, knight, knight, bishop, bishop, rook, rook, and I've got a rook for something. So it's a very weird, very odd position. Motifs are that my pieces are in weird corners of the map, under attack. He's got a lot of central coverage. Like on its surface, this is like a horrible position. Immediate threat is this bishop attacking the rook. So if we give him a check, we can maybe hope to win that knight, right? Yeah, because he can't go back here due to my own knight. He can block it with his rook. Oh yeah, that's the motif. And now we kill it, because if he blocked it with his rook, we would have swapped it off and then won the bishop. But now we just take that. Oh, but we still have to survive the onslaught here, so it's not over yet. King here, here, or here. Stuff. Not here. This looks scary. What about here? Bishop check forces me to repeat. So the only reasonable option is here. Process of elimination. Okay. One more? No, that's it. Anyway, you saw 5 pro tactics. If you want to learn how to do tactics like a champ, sign up for my course. Hit the subscribe button. It's right there. It's free. Guys, it's free. Okay, so if you want to be a pro player, I can show you the tricks.